you take something that's generally not so fun and you make it fun like that.
You make a game out of it? I would have loved to be able to do math as a game.
Yeah. I mean, I liked math as a kid, but I'm not saying that they weren't boring lessons.
Right.
And some of them were
I couldn't stand it, so something like that, that is probably greatly
great.
needed.
Very cool. All right, well, as we switch gears, I'm trying to do the math on how much snow our mountains got. It's been a little bit tough because one of the snow state cameras that we look at actually went down yesterday. So hopefully it was just getting too much snow to do it. So we'll take a look at there in a second. We did want to start off with a quick peek at yesterday's rainfall here. It definitely was one of those kind of gray, dreary, just rainy days. And we picked up close to half an inch of rain. That beats out the old daily rainfall record for January 9th, about 0.3 of an inch back in 1932. So certainly not the wettest day we've ever had in Boise by any means, but for yesterday, yep, that was the case. We did okay with snowfall. Bogus Basin being the one exception, didn't really see much snow on their snow stake. Up in the mountains though, Brundage, Tamarack, overnight last night, late last night after they cleared that snow stake from yesterday, seemed to do pretty well. I'm seeing about 5 inches on Brundage as far as what they had yesterday combined with overnight. Tamarack about 4.5, and Sun Valley, that's the one where the snow stake actually stopped working, that camera did. So I'm seeing 6 inches, but probably more, as I know that they probably got a little bit overnight as well as most of the other mountains. So last night was kind of the key to any accumulation in the higher elevations. Tomorrow should also be a good story for our mountains. We'll dive into that in a second, but do know another storm is on the way that'll bring valley rain showers to the region tomorrow and mountain snow. Then we hold off. We get a break through the weekend, possibly a week inversion setting up, but then a pattern change coming Tuesday into Wednesday of next week. This one also looks to have the potential to bring in some more wet weather. So it's just nice to see that storm door open. We want to see storm after storm lining up, taking aim at the gem state. Obviously, we're far out to start talking about potential impacts or snow totals, but I think this should be a good story, hopefully, for the mountains over the next 10 days or so, if we can get these storms to keep coming in and dumping out that fresh snow. Our storm from yesterday has moved off to the east, now marching its way off into western Wyoming, parts of Montana. We're drying out. We're staying wet over into our neighboring states out west, parts of Oregon and northern California, seeing some snowfall this morning, but we swap out the rain and the snow for some sunshine today. So overall, nice mix of sun and clouds on the way for your Wednesday. Up in the mountains, we could see kind of some spotty flurries, but nothing that I think will accumulate too much. Malheur and Harney counties could continue to see some shower activity today. Thursday morning, here comes that next storm. There's the core of this thing. Out ahead of it, we are going to watch for some snow showers to start developing in our mountains, possibly as early as tonight into tomorrow morning. For us in the valley, I think the rain holds off until around the time of that morning commute. So do plan to have the umbrella or the rain jacket with you just in case. Showers look to be a little more scattered in nature, so more of a periods of rain type of day rather than yesterday where I think it rained more often than not. We could see a brief window of a rain-snow mix in the morning. Up in the mountains, though, this does look to be widespread snow. So we're counting on seeing several inches of snow in some of those higher elevations, and we'll watch for this to kind of sink south over the south central mountain range as we get into the afternoon and evening. Things start to quiet down for us, I think, a little bit later Thursday night in the valley. Mountains, though, should continue to get some snowfall. So I'm liking the looks of tonight through tomorrow night for the mountains. We'll kind of break down potential snowfall total amounts, but just know that things can change. But I like that we're going to see one storm moving in before the long weekend. Hopefully, if you're going to have to do some skiing, this should mean blue skies for the weekend with some fresh snow on the ground. So kind of breaking this storm down in the valley. Again, rain snow mix in the morning, little to no accumulation. That's the possibility. Then we'll just see scattered rain showers lasting through the evening. In the mountains, we're talking moderate snow accumulation. So Brundage, best case scenario, 5 to 12 inches. So possibly up to a foot there if all comes as it could potentially. Bogus a little less, looking like 1 to 3. Sun Valley, I'm thinking 3 to 7. Tamarack, kind of more in that 3 to 6 inch range. But a good chunk of our mountains could see a fresh at least half foot of snow by the time we roll into Friday. So that would be a good 24 to 48 hours for the mountains. Today, nothing like that in our cards. Instead, a mix of sunshine and clouds. So nice day, high of 41. Wind chills might keep it feeling just a touch cooler, but overall, we won't see those temps move around too much. Colder overnight tonight. Might need the ice scraper out there tomorrow morning. Overall, the daytime high is not looking too bad all the way through the forecast. Again, I'm thinking week inversion in the valleys this weekend. Nice, though, in mostly sunny skies into early next week. That pattern change coming Tuesday, Wednesday will hopefully bring some more mountain snow. Hopefully we'll